It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got the Panthers' second-year running back. He put together a nice showing last week, finishing up with 113 yards. It's the Panthers and the Saints on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in hometown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup. The bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. But this might be one of them. And in everything that they have said and done this week, they feel confident that they're ready.
And I like how you set this whole thing up, because it comes down to this to me. These first few carries, they're going to be exciting, they're going to be physical, they're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 60 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Saints at 6-3 on the year. But they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Sherman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Second and 5. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 113 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. On third down, low, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's low, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Second and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Dances by at the 20. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And out of bounds right around the 20. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, it's low. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Low. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Sets up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, New Orleans.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A gain of 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if the ball comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time is a second for a loss of 6.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Up the middle they go. It's low, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
They're going to look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Day. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
The ball carried by number 10. Brought down right at the line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fells. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 4. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
No run back here, down to a knee. And this drive will start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 48.
2nd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
Second and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to number 87. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's low. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's low.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. He's got some room to operate.
Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Good footwork at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for New Orleans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.